You want to talk about how he fits in Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, how does he fit? I mean, Cowboys see him as a low-cost alternative and a replacement maybe for Dak. Dak's got 2 years left and 35.7 left on the deal. Now, I think the Cowboys have leverage over Dak. Dak's already 30. Lance's 2-year deal has a $6.3 million left in it, and it lines up their deals to both expire after next season. So, and by the way, we didn't even mention that Cooper Rush is the Cowboys' other quarterback. In March, they signed him to a 2-year deal worth $5 million. So he's got $1.25 million signing bonus. He's 5-1 as a starter the past 2 years when Prescott's been out because of injury. So give me the fit. How does Trey fit in Dallas?
A couple of reasons why I think that the fit is really good. Number one, he gets closer to his support system. Coach Christensen is in Texas. That's where Trey did a lot of his work in the offseason. He gets closer so he can continue his mechanics and continue his work and have somebody, a like-minded guy there that's close with him. So that's really big. I love the fact that he went to a marquee franchise. He's still in a big market. And he's in a marquee franchise where he actually has a path to play. So I also feel like you just mentioned the money implications of Trey just put a lot of heat on Dak as far as money is concerned. And we all know that Jerry Jones is not afraid to play hardball. I think that Trey is going to be a nice little albatross around Dak's neck when it comes time to start renegotiating again. Also, I love the fact that Dan Quinn is in the building. You need somebody else in the building who can be able to give context of what Trey has learned and what has been baked into him over the past couple of years. Dan Quinn's going to be able to help Trey in a lot of different ways defensively because he knows Kyle's system and he knows how to beat it. And he also knows where it's not sound and where ways that Trey can grow. And I feel like Trey, from a defensive standpoint, what Dan Quinn can bring to the offensive staff of how they can coach Trey is going to be really big for him. So Dan Quinn being in the building is really big.
There's still only a one running back offense, though. I mean, is Dallas going to get another back? They got Tony Pollard. Who's their number 2 back?
I mean, well, we'll get there. So I also like him being under the tutelage of Mike McCarthy, actually being under a coach that developed a quarterback from start to finish. Mike McCarthy was along for the ride, if not very instrumental in the development of Aaron Rodgers. He was there when Aaron changed his mechanics and helped Aaron and empowered Aaron to take over an offense, I think. And then also Mike McCarthy's temperament is vastly different from what Kyle brings. I think that Trey is going to be very, very comfortable to be able to be encouraged and nurtured and talked to in a certain way. I think that Mike McCarthy being able to give Trey a different aspect of what offense can bring from an attacking aerial assault offense is going to be good for Trey. And lastly, the players. I think that Trey just went from throwing to Brandon Ayuk to CeeDee Lamb. That's not a bad trade-off. I think that Trey is actually going to be able to be a pocket passer and be able to play behind a pocket passing offensive line, a bigger offensive line that can protect him. I think that Trey is also going to be able to play behind another veteran in Dak, who actually kind of fit Trey Lance's skill set a lot, especially athletically, which is kind of funny to me because I remember all throughout the Trey playing coming off of an ankle injury. There's a lot of people who love to say that Brock Purdy is more athletic than Trey. But now that Trey got traded to Dallas and I see that Trey is almost kind of like a carbon copy of what Dak is athletically, it's just kind of funny because nobody would ever say that Brock Purdy is more athletic than Dak. But my thing is that I feel like Trey will be able to get another process from being behind Jimmy to going behind Dak. And we also talked about the money implications because none of this matters, in my opinion, if there's not a path to get Trey reps if he cannot get on the field. And Trey, because that's what he needs. He needs to play. So also with all of those things that I just delineated, what really undergirds all of this for me is the fact that Trey can push Dak, and there's a path for him to get on the field. So I think it's a good fit. I like it. It worked out for him for all of the reasons that I just talked about, and I'm happy for him.
I think it gives Dallas some leverage against Dak. It gives them an alternative if Dak gets hurt again. It gives Trey a chance to breathe a little bit, a fresh start, be somewhere where you're actually wanted. It's not that the Niners didn't want him, but I'm sure he sensed that they wanted Brock Purdy. They wanted to go in a different direction. The playbook's different this year. Last year, the playbook was more directed towards him, a lot more read option, quarterback runs. This year, it's directed towards Brock. It's a short passing, timing, touch at a premium kind of a deal, and you can see it in the plays that they call in practice. Niner Cali boy, does Dallas play Trey Lance tonight? He was ready to play. I think so. Why not? Roll him out there. He's not even your number 1 or 2, and when are you going to get a look at him? They just paid a 4th-round pick. They want to, the same way that everybody wants to justify what they just did. Dallas just gave a 4th-round pick away for a quarterback that's has a high upside, but San Francisco didn't want him. I'm sure there's Cowboy fans that are skeptical. They might roll him out there tonight and just let him hand it off. No, you don't think so?
Let you do that. I can't, Larry. There is nobody in Dallas that is upset that they gave up a 4th-round pick for Trey. They are thrilled.
I bet you I could find one.
They are thrilled that they got this kid. Like, Larry.
Well, they should be. They should be thrilled. They absolutely should be. They got a great deal. They got a great deal.
On,
but my point is, this is their one and only opportunity if things go well, and they're obviously hoping things go well for them to show them off right now. Otherwise, they're not going to show them off for a long time.
Let me put it like this. Imagine if we got Zach Wilson for a 4th-round pick. Because just give the Jets.
Oh, I know exactly, and that's the same. And Niner fans would want to see him.
Nobody's saying, "What the hell did we spend that 4th-round pick?" But we will be thrilled.
Oh, I'm just come on, Coach. There's people that are like, there's people that don't like anything.
Dude, we'd be happy if we got Mac Jones for a 4th-round pick.
Oh, I agree. Dallas got a steal. Dallas got, and they're likely going to get the win on this. We'll see, but I think
what did they lose? Half of the fans the bean dip is gone by the 4th round. Like, they don't care. Like,
Jerry's already on the yacht by that point.
Yeah. By the 4th round, the shrimp cocktail's gone and Jerry's snoring. Like, they don't care about that 4th round pick.